welcome back to Boss Babe Hustle, where we talk about business tips and ideas. First of all, I do want to say welcome back to my videos, welcome back to my channel, and thank you guys for showing so much support on my other video, making the Yoni soap and everything like that. So as promised, I told you guys I will be back with the recipe. So here I am back with your recipe. Now it took me a little while because I moved into a new house, and with me moving, I've been looking high and low for this recipe book, and it's not even in the recipe book, but I did find the recipe that I use for the Yoni soap. This recipe is a tried and true method. Like, I really put a lot of time and effort into this recipe. Also, before we go ahead and start this video, really quickly, I just want to let you guys know that I also want to show some more gratitude by looking in the description box. If you look in the description box, I have put a website where basically I have the soap recipe, where you can go ahead and write your soap recipes and things like that. It is a PDF printout. Now, just to let you guys know, if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, because I will be coming out with more videos like this. Just let me know what kind of videos you guys would like, and I'm more than happy to go ahead and give it to you. Now that I'm done everything as far as eyelashes, eBay, Poshmark, wherever you want, let me know you got it. Make sure to leave a thumbs up, because if you leave a thumbs up, that lets YouTube know that those are the type of videos that you like, as well as making sure you subscribe and turning your notification bell on. If you do not, and you only subscribe, YouTube is going to assume that you do not like my videos, and they will not show you my content any longer. So it's very important. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so anyways guys, we're going to go ahead and start this video. So I'm going to talk with the video. So basically, our first ingredient calls for 12 ounces olive oil. You would see it here. Again, it's 12 ounces olive oil. I'm going to go ahead and put it into the crock pot, because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go ahead and add our Yoni herbs. And basically, I got this little handy dandy strainer. As you can tell, I've strained it already. And basically, you know, it's only like $1. I'm going to go ahead and crank this up on high. And I'm going to go ahead and get our herbs started, okay? Here it is. This is the Yoni steam. And I got this from Amazon, right? So basically, I added into the olive oil, add a little bit more than what I normally use, but it is quite alright. So here it is, guys. Let me show you guys. Is it even on? Alright, in the meantime, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get the remainder ingredients together. And we're going to go ahead and keep doing ingredients step by step. Alright, you guys, so we're on to the next ingredient. The next ingredient is 8 ounces. The next ingredient is 8 ounces coconut oil. And again, right here, 8 ounces coconut oil. Now, as I mentioned before, you guys, you're going to need a stick blender, a crock pot. In the description and at the end, I will show you everything that you need, so make no mistakes. Also, make sure that you have a designated spoon and everything like that. You know, as far as bowls and spoons and utensils, because once you go to mix that lye is very, very dangerous. Now, don't get scared. I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard that the lye was dangerous, I was like, no, I'm not about that life. But honestly, it's not as scary as it seems to be. Long as you have your goggles, as well as your gloves, and you mix the lye with the water, the distilled water, you know, you want to make sure. Then also you want to make sure, give me these please. Yeah, you want to have measuring cups. And it'll probably be best, y'all, for those of you just starting. I know some people might be like, okay girl, I already know all this stuff, but some people don't know all this stuff. So as I told y'all, I like to go over everything to make sure I don't cut any corners. So anyways, I also got these gloves. These gloves are long and these gloves protect, because yeah, I've gotten lye on me before, and these gloves are these gloves are everything. You need those gloves. So anyways, let me go back into what I was doing as far as the 8 ounces goes. So let me go ahead and do that. And an important key I wanted to mention, make sure you pour the lye inside of the water versus the other way around, where you can feel it on yourself. That is very important. And basically, it's not as dangerous as it seems. I promise you. Because a lot of people, you know, they do the whole, what's it, the other soap, I forgot what it's called, the, you know, the instant soap and everything like that. And because they're kind of scared of the cold or the hot process. But it's not scary, I promise you. Once you do it, you're going to be like, yeah, I should have been doing this. So, alright, y'all. And you want to make sure your measurements are very much on point, okay? Your measurements, you're going to have to do your math and play chemist. So make sure your measurements are accurate is what I'm looking for. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and get 8 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the crock pot and I will be back. Alright, you guys, so basically what I'm doing now is while I'm waiting on the oil to heat up with the Yoni, we're going to go ahead and do the lye in the water. Now what you want to make sure you want to do, this is very important, make sure that the water is at least room temperature or at a certain temperature before you mix it with the lye, because the lye is going to heat up. You do not want to mix cold with hot, okay? So I'm gonna put the lye inside of this and I put the water inside of this as well, and I mix it outside, especially if you got babies and dogs and everything like that. Make sure you mix the lye outside, please. It's very important because lye is very dangerous, like I mentioned before. And what I do normally when I'm done mixing these two is that I put it in a plastic bag. Anything that touches the lye, I put it in a plastic bag once I'm done with it, and I deal with it probably 2 days from now on. I open the bag back up and then go ahead and wash it once the lye has died down. Anyways, let me go ahead and tell you the recipe. So you guys, for the lye, basically you want 4.5 ounces of lye, and also you want 6 ounces of distilled water. Oh, just for anyone to ask, somebody's probably going to ask about the lye. Here is the lye. This is sodium hydroxide. You can get this from anywhere. You get this from Walmart. You get it from what is it called? Home Depot, Lowe's. So it's not hard to find, okay? So basically that's what it is. And again, with my hand out, you guys are going to see the ingredients right here. Okay guys, I forgot to mention before I go ahead and do the water and lye mixture, basically this is where the apple cider vinegar comes in. So basically, again, as I mentioned, it will be 6 ounces of water, 4.5 ounces of lye, and then you want the other 6 ounces of apple cider vinegar, so it'll be 12 in total. So again, 6 apple cider vinegar, 6 distilled water, 4.5 ounces of lye, and then you're going to mix it. You're going to put the lye into the water. Okay, so we have 12. And basically I'm going to go ahead and finish up the ingredients, then I'll go outside and mix it, then we can start the hot process. Okay guys, so basically what we're going to do is I'm going to turn it off. I know I should turn it off before I did that, but somehow the knob broke. Between moving it broke, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to, it's not that hot. So I'm going to go ahead and strain. Alright, so again we're going to go ahead and strain the herbs, the Yoni herbs. Alright, I don't want to make it too hot, you guys. Strain all of it. I don't want to make it too hot only because it's going back into a hot process. You know, the herbs are not going to be in the actual soap. So this is where the strainer comes in handy. Again, all these things were purchased from Walmart. As far as the strainer, the blender, the lye, the crock pot, everything. Even the food grade scale. Okay? So that's that. Here it goes. Just going to let this. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and finish. And the next recipe basically calls for 3 ounces of shea butter. So I'm going to go ahead and add 3 ounces of shea butter. And here is my shea butter. Okay. All right, you guys. So I basically have the 3 ounces of shea butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in here. And you want to make sure you have a mixing spatula as well. I don't know where mine is at, but production will get it for me. Okay. But anyways, you guys, so this is what's going to be very important. Okay. So I add 1 packet of this normally. And basically what this is it's yogurt. Okay. It's powdered yogurt that I normally get from Whole Foods. And basically what it has is it has active bacterial culture, acidophilus. I don't know how to pronounce it, but either way it goes, if you're not familiar, this is a pill normally that women take for yeast infections and things like that. The actual pill is acidophilus. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do know that this is something that is an active ingredient that is made for your pH, okay? Which is very important, okay? So again, I got it from Whole Foods, and normally I add 1 pack. It pretty much comes with at least 6 packs. So yeah. Alright, you guys. So the next ingredient will basically be 4 ounces of castor oil. Again, it's 4 ounces of castor oil. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in here. Now, for those of you that will be making in wholesale orders and things like that, you know, as far as that goes, I will recommend using a soap calculator. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of the soap calculator, to be quite honest with you. You just have to find the right one. I say you're going to have to learn how to be basically a little scientist. Let me see here. Alright. So basically we have 4 ounces of castor oil. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here. And you guys, it's probably best if you can get Pyrex bowls, because it's a lot better. It's a lot dishware safe. This is some little broke rinky dinky bowl I got from Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? But better be safe than sorry. Alright, you guys, so the last ingredient is cocoa butter. Now, since I don't have cocoa butter, the thing about soaping is sometimes you are not going to have some things, and you're going to have to learn what's the next best substitution and can it be used in a soap, right? So anyways, I have red palm oil, which is a cooking oil. I'm really supposed to use palm oil, but it's basically the same thing. This one is just colored. I just hate the way it colors it, but you know what? It is what it is. This is what we have. This is me showing a real life scenario, because most likely this is what's going to happen for you. Sometimes you're not going to have everything. That's just a way of life. But again, you're going to have to learn to substitution and everything like that. And I did want to say, you guys, since the video is coming to an end, this video basically helps me, helps you. So when I help you as far as giving you guys the recipe and things like that, this in turn helps me, because of course, you know, this is money season. So like I said, when I'm helping you, I'm helping myself as well. So therefore, make sure you guys share these videos with your friends, family, and anybody else that would like to learn soaping. And basically, this is why I give out the recipe, in order to help you guys as well as help myself. Helping you guys helps myself. So alright, so again, it's 5 ounces of cocoa butter. Okay, you guys, so with this step, basically when it warms up, you want to go ahead and add, well, this is when I add my essential oils. Now you want to make sure, because it's going on somebody's vajayjay, just to be safe, I would possibly use essential oil versus fragrance oil. I know they smell good, fragrance oil and everything like that, but this one is, you know, essential oils are mainly made with like natural herbs and things like that, versus fragrance oils is more so used with, it's made out of synthetic things. Okay, so now guys, I only have lavender right now. This is the only thing that I could find. As I just mentioned, I just moved. So if you choose to do up to 3 cents, you can do 0.5, 0.5, 0.25. But since I am only using lavender, I'm going to do 0.35. And for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and eyeball it. But you, again, you want to use 0.35. And also make sure you get a dropper. It comes in handy, okay? Oh, that smells wonderful. Alright, you guys, so I'll see you when basically everything starts happening with the hot process. Well, actually, I didn't put my lye in. So you want to be really careful when it comes to the lye. Really careful. Stir it really slowly. Okay. You want to make sure you get no splatter on you. And again, as I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and put the lye container and everything like that. I'll be right back with you guys once the hot process starts, okay? So normally this takes about 45 minutes. It is on low because, you know, somehow my crock pot broke. It's cheap little crock pot I got from Walmart. So basically, with that being said, it may take a little bit longer, but normally it takes about 30 minutes to roughly 45 minutes on high. And normally I cut it down once it starts the hot process and everything like that. You'll see what I mean when I say hot process. This recipe can also be used as a cold process soap, okay? Alright, you guys, so if you can look and tell, it's starting the hot process, okay? So basically this needs to be blended, and once it starts the hot process, guys, it's gonna look like mashed potatoes, like, you know, homemade mashed potatoes, not those watered down box mashed potatoes. It's gonna look like homemade mashed potatoes. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna let it do its thing. I just wanted to show you because I don't want to touch it too much. You make sure, do not keep touching it. That's gonna mess up the process. Don't keep touching it, okay? You'll be able to see it through the clear lid. Alright, because I love you guys so much, I went ahead and used my blender because I can't find the other part of my stick blender. But anyways, you guys, look really closely. If you can see there, that basically means the soap. Let me get it out of focus. I know it looks a little ugly on top, but I need you to see this right here. That means the soap is coming to trace. You see how it kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It looks like it's being written on top of, like a little design, little zigzag type thing going on. That means the soap is coming to trace, and it is almost done right now. It's at like a medium to thick trace. All right, so the soap is almost done, and I will be back, you guys, once it's done. And I just mixed it up. It got to the consistency where it looked like mashed potatoes. I'm sorry I didn't show you all. But yeah, I'll be back. Alright, you guys, so basically the soap is all finished. Trying to be careful not to drop my camera into there. You see that? Yeah, I let it go a little bit longer than what it needs to. Needs to be blended again. But basically it's finished, you guys. This is what it's gonna look like. No, it's not. You're gonna think like, oh my gosh, did I mess it up? No, you did not. This is the process that needs to be in. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it. I'm sure you guys don't need to see the transferring part, and plus I have to hold the camera right now. You guys, make sure to spray your top of the soap with at least 90% alcohol, so that way it can settle down the bubbles, okay? And basically, once the soap solidifies, I will be back. And you guys, again, this video is almost complete. So, here you go.